They said, get it greedy. I told them, go greedy. They said, get it greedy. I told them, go greedy. They said, get it greedy. I told them, go greedy. It's your chance to do your dance like it's your birthday.
Yo, what's good? What's happening with everybody? You know who I am. We back again with another, I was going to say music video. Another video for y'all today. Wham Bam, thank you ma'am, got a new video, one of his recent videos, Worst Drivers of Ohio, Volume 1. And as you know, Ohio has a bad reputation just overall, in a ways. Or no, they just get told they built different. But definitely Ohio has top-notch the worst drivers. Definitely out here. And then they probably some worse drivers in y'all cities and stuff. But Ohio is definitely real horrible when it comes to drivers and stuff like that. But we going to check this video out, though, from Wham Bam Dashcam. They also have a channel, I think, Wham Bam Tesla Cam or something like that as well. Definitely check them out. They be having some good videos. So if this is your first time on the channel, definitely like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the deal. We just going to get straight into this here. Let's go.
Here on Wham Bam Dashcam, we've shown you over 1,000 dashcam videos sent in by our fans, and we serve up 20 new ones every week. Today, we're showcasing some of the craziest clips we've ever featured, so buckle up for Wham Bam Dashcam's Worst Drivers of Ohio, Volume 1. This emitter was leaving a grocery store when the driver of a Honda SUV rear-ended her while she was waiting for an opening to turn right.
Jump in! Honda bumped!
Not a Honda bump.
Honda bumped!
Yep, that's a confirmed Honda bump. Our submitter told us the Honda driver tried to blame her for the collision, but we have no idea what his excuse could have been since he clearly wasn't paying attention. The responding police officer helped them exchange insurance information, but our submitter said she probably won't make a claim since the damage to her Subaru was so minor. Thankfully, nobody was hurt.
Yeah, it looked like that was a baby bump.
Lloyd was on his way to pick up a friend. When he checked his side view mirrors, he was shocked to see a car flying up on his left that then swerved into him almost as if it was done intentionally.
Ooh, he hit the back. The back hit the wall.
Lloyd's Impala was sent spinning down the highway while he wrestled the steering wheel for control. Eventually, he was able to get the car pointed the right direction and stopped on the shoulder. In the chaos, Lloyd accidentally stopped his dashcam from recording, so the clip ends before we get to see the other driver speed off down the highway. Unfortunately, they still haven't been found.
Oh, that's wild.
Tia was headed to her mother-in-law's house on her day off. After waiting patiently for a traffic light to turn green, she proceeded with her left turn, only to be blindsided by a speeding SUV from her left.
Ugh.
The Infiniti SUV flew through a red light and T-boned Tia's Jetta.
I never can understand what be on people's minds when they be flying through intersections like that, not paying attention at the light, seeing the light is red, seeing the car come out, and you still proceed to want to speed out and T-bone somebody or get T-boned. It don't make no sense.
Destroying it in the impact. Witnesses claimed the SUV driver never applied the brakes, but that isn't visible in the dashcam video. After the Jetta was totaled, Tia replaced her VW with a cloud blue wrapped Tesla Model Y named Cindy. She told us her whole family watches our videos, and thanks to us, most of them have dashcams.
Tell you, dashcam's where it's at, y'all.
Dat Pizza Girl was on her way to get some food after a long night of making deliveries when she watched a pickup driver's colorful mating display while waiting at a red light. The pickup driver definitely got someone's attention, but probably not the someone he had intended. A cop car immediately stopped the pickup for some instant justice while Dat Pizza Girl celebrated. Dat Pizza Girl told us she was previously injured by a reckless hit-and-run driver, and now she never drives without a dash cam. If you need one for your vehicle, check the description for our recommendations.
He did a spin out. I need people doing a spin out.
Matt was driving down a snowy Ohio road at about 50 miles per hour when the driver of a Toyota minivan pulled out in front of his Honda Accord.
Ooh, 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 ooh. What the hell do they be thinking about, bruh? Because my thing is, they was back. Hold on.
At about 50 miles per hour when the driver of a Toyota minivan pulled...
See, right there, they should have been looking before they turned out and seen that car coming, knowing that y'all in the snow. That you need extra time when you're in the snow, and this car is gonna need extra time to slow down. Even though the car kind of was going a little fast, but still, that van though was a dumbass for real.
Pulled out in front of his Honda Accord.
Just right out of there. Damn shame. And they gonna try to
With his foot on the brake, Matt's Accord only decelerated by about 5 miles per hour before he rear-ended the minivan. Say what you want about his speed, but I doubt any of us would be willing to drive home at only 5 miles per hour.
No.
When Matt got out to speak with the other driver, he asked Matt, "How f***ing fast were you going?" Matt politely told him he had the whole thing on dashcam and went back to wait for the tow truck to arrive. His Honda Accord was totaled by the impact, and the other driver's insurance provider paid him enough to replace it with a newer one. This submitter was on her way to her boyfriend's house when the SUV ahead of her rear-ended another vehicle. Even though she slammed on her brakes, her Hyundai Elantra
My bad, y'all. I was trying to see what exit they were by. Okay, I know what exit that's near. I've been up that way on Columbus before.
slid on the wet road and she wasn't able to stop.
Ooh.
In total, 4 vehicles were
Damn.
involved in the pileup, but our submitter was the only one who didn't flee the scene. Sadly, her Hyundai was totaled by the 55 mile per
license
hour
right there.
impact.
Boom.
She's thankful she has since fully recovered from her injuries.
Oh, that's crazy.
Sometimes the cops are the ones who need driving lessons, as our next submitter discovered. Trevor was leaving an auto shop after getting his trailer fixed. While he was waiting to turn onto the road, a trooper from the Ohio State Highway Patrol's Motor Carrier Enforcement Unit almost struck him head on. Trevor called the State Highway Patrol and reported the incident, including the unit number when he made the report.
No, that's wild.
This submitter was driving along when the driver of a Nissan Versa crossed
out there. They said this is Cincinnati. Where's this?
into his lane, clipping his Honda Fit.
This is like Eastgate.
The Nissan driver then took off, making this a hit and run. Our submitter followed them for a while before backing off, then contacted the police and gave them his dashcam footage. The police located the offending driver, cited them for the collision, and gave our submitter their insurance information. He sent along a shout out for his son Spencer, a big fan of all the Wham Bam channels.
Dude, take it off though, took off, but got his plate.
Allison was driving her F-150 when an Infiniti driver merged all the way across the highway and sideswiped her.
Oh, what the fuck? For real?
Allison immediately called 911. The Infiniti driver told her the accident was her fault because he'd been using his turn signal. But she pointed out that a turn signal doesn't give someone the right of way.
Yeah,
The Infiniti driver then got his passenger to say that Allison had rear-ended him. But she told him she had video proof of what had really happened. When the cops arrived, they found him at fault and wrote him a citation.
As they should.
This submitter was following traffic through a protected left turn when an oncoming Jeep driver decided that red means go.
Oh.
Our submitter honked and swerved to avoid the careless Gladiator driver who went right on going after cutting through turning traffic.
Man, what the fuck go through people's mind when they do some stupid shit like that? You telling me? Hold on. Let's see what it is.
Our submitter honked and swerved to avoid the careless
So you telling me this is a green light for you to turn that left turn here? This asshole want to still keep going. I can't make sense of that. You can't make this up out here.
Gladiator driver who went right on going after cutting through turning traffic. Wayne was headed home when he watched a car hauler on the opposite side of the highway lose control and collide with the median barrier.
Ooh. Cars on the trail.
Thankfully, the barrier held, and none of the vehicles on the truck's trailer came free and got launched across the highway.
That's what I'm saying.
Wayne shudders to think about what might have happened if the same accident had happened less than a mile earlier where there's no concrete barrier. Eric was waiting at a red light when he encountered
Cleveland.
not one, but 2 wrong-way drivers coming toward him down a one-way street.
Oh, they wildin', bruh.
Both drivers then turned into active traffic, nearly causing multiple accidents and forcing other drivers to stop for them. Does it seem like one car is chasing the other and they're making illegal maneuvers in an attempt to get away? Post your theory in the comments.
Either they left somewhere and they trying to get away, or the car in the rear is chasing the car in the front. That's my guesses. I'm gonna say the car's chasing them because I ain't gonna say chasing them, but I think they following them. Like they all were together, leaving somewhere together, and I guess they were following each other, and one went down the wrong way, the other followed going down the wrong way as well. That's my theory. Let me know what y'all think y'all theories is, because that don't make no damn sense.
Bennett was headed down a neighborhood street that's meant to be shared by traffic going both directions.
Okay.
Note the arrows on the road surface. As he approached an oncoming car, he mistakenly believed the other driver would pull further to the side, and he clipped the back of the Chevy SUV with the front of his Nissan Altima.
How do you do? I don't know.
The impact ripped the front wheel off
yeah,
his
I heard
Nissan and put it in the shop for a month. When police responded, they cited Bennett for failure to maintain his lane and gave him a ticket for about $150.
And to be honest, they should have gave him a ticket for more, because old boy that had the dash cam, that was his fault, because they had plenty of room. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Let me see if they'll stop it right there for me.
SUV with the front of his Nissan Altima.
So right here, to me, soon as you pass that other car on your right, you should have moved more to your right, bruh. Nah, Bennett, this is on you, bruh, because you should have moved to your right. Because the Chevy, the Equinox right here, was moving over. So you should have moved over more to the right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying going more this direction. You had plenty of room to get out of that vehicle's way. So that's your fault, my boy. I feel like that's your fault. Yeah, that ain't make no sense. He should have got out of the way.
The impact ripped the front wheel off his Nissan and put it in the shop for a month. When police responded, they cited Bennett for failure to maintain his lane and gave him a ticket for about $150. Fixing Bennett's Altima cost $15,000. He didn't tell us if his insurance provider covered the bill or if he had to pay for it himself.
Man, 15 bands to fix
Jake
that?
was delivering a pizza when he ended up behind a pickup pulling an RV trailer. He could tell the trailer wasn't going to fit under a train bridge, but the driver decided to chance it anyway.
I knew it too. They're gonna do it.
There it goes. Whoa.
A rooftop air conditioner was taken off by the train bridge, which Jake told us is famous for claiming a new victim every few weeks or so. It sounds like this bridge needs its own YouTube channel like 11'8".
Nah, that's wild.
A routine morning dropping off his kids at summer camp nearly resulted in a...
And I'm sorry, y'all, to keep pausing though, but as far as that bridge though is concerned, I drive in delivery trucks regularly. And for the most part, most delivery trucks, Amazon, FedEx, I think FedEx got the tallest trucks for real, unless you get one of the other trucks. But majority of the trucks are usually like 10 feet or they're under 11 feet. Except the FedEx trucks be like 11 feet 6 inches. So I know these type of bridges we would not even try. And being in a UPS truck or Amazon truck, they at least 10 feet and higher, but they usually under 11 feet. Unless I don't know how the Amazon trucks that look like the FedEx trucks will be under. You feel me?
Sounds like this bridge needs its own YouTube channel like 11'8". A routine morning dropping off his kids at summer camp nearly resulted in a collision. When a van stopped ahead of Alex, he checked the lane next to him before merging over to go around the van.
Oh, look at them. Hey, they gonna be pissed too.
He didn't know at the time where the Lincoln sedan had come from, but he was thankful for his Leaf's instant torque that saved him from being rear-ended. Reviewing his dashcam footage reveals that the Lincoln driver made an illegal lane change in an intersection. Alex wanted to shout out his son Ezra and wife Delilah, and he thanked us for putting out great content every week. Ryan was headed to a car show following right behind his friend. They took a wrong turn by mistake and ended up behind a red car. Watch what happened after it suddenly stopped in front of them.
Oh, backed up into... Why are they not paying
The
attention?
red car reversed into the front of Ryan's friend's car. Thankfully, Ryan was able to back up and avoid also being hit, but then the other driver claimed his car's brakes weren't working.
Nah,
The
he wasn't
dash
paying
cam
attention.
footage clearly shows the red car was shifted into reverse before backing up. The other driver then left the scene. Ryan is confident this was an insurance fraud attempt.
Yeah, that was.
Ryan pointed out the red car had a broken window and was in terrible condition and had a temporary license plate. What do you think? Was this
I'm not the type to judge, but you can look at the passenger or driver of that red car and tell they full of shit. I don't know. You're not, what I'm saying? We listen, but we don't judge, but I'm judging like a motherfucker. Coming out looking like this and shit. And then homie didn't look no better. You can tell they be on some bullshit. Yeah, they trying to insurance fraud like a motherfucker. But luckily, homeboy behind them had the dash cam, though.
an attempt at insurance fraud?
Oh, yeah, they some scammers.
Remember Ryan's video we showed you of his friend being backed into while they were both headed to a car show? Well, his friend sent us his dash cam footage of the same incident.
Oh, so this was from his view.
Where we going? Whoa.
And then they backed up into it again a little more. What the fuck? Why they back up
As far
into
as
it
I
again?
remember, this is the first time we've seen the same collision from multiple dash cams on this channel. Logan told us he fixed the damage to his car himself for $27 US after telling the other driver it was no big deal.
Nah, they was trying to get a claim.
Joseph was driving down a snow-covered Ohio highway when he was nearly sandwiched between two semi-trucks when one swerved to avoid hitting a car that was losing control.
Ooh, you got lucky, bruh.
The Dodge Charger had started sliding, prompting the driver of the red semi to swerve left. But Joseph had another semi passing him on his left and had nowhere to go. Thankfully, he managed to avoid contact with either truck.
Ooh.
KMB doesn't have a dash cam, but after he was nearly sideswiped by a white SUV, he used his phone in a dashboard mount to film out of his windshield while he continued to drive. While KMB followed the white SUV, he
the
watched
hell?
it hop curbs and drift over lane lines while his wife
that
called the
had to be drunk
police.
or on drugs.
After nearly running a red light, the driver of the white SUV backed into KMB's Kia Soul before driving off again.
Wow. Oh, this is Cincinnati. Because I see that Montgomery tag. This is near Cincinnati.
Eventually, a police car pulled up behind the white SUV with the party lights on, but it still took her a while to pull over.
Oh.
Once she did, she backed into the cop car before another one pulled in front of her, blocking her in.
No, she... Wow. Oh, yeah.
KMB told us the
GGs.
driver was arrested by the police, and he suspects she was intoxicated. Thankfully, the damage to his Kia was minimal.
Oh,
By
no,
the
that's
way,
crazy.
a phone in a dashboard mount is a great tip if you don't have a dash cam. Just remember that you'll need to start recording every time you drive and delete the old footage when your phone fills up. Mitch was in a drive-thru, waiting patiently with his fiancée Chloe for their turn to order. Evidently, the guy driving the Jeep Cherokee behind them couldn't wait any longer.
Wow. Wow.
Actually, rear-ending Mitch's Chevy Colorado was a case of pedal misapplication, which is when a driver means to apply the brakes but accidentally puts their foot on the accelerator instead. Thankfully, in this case, there was no damage to either vehicle and nobody was injured.
Yes, I can say stuff happens.
Jordan sent us a video from a dashcam in a concrete mixing
Oh,
truck. He was
I know
driving
this
down a
highway.
highway when he was suddenly cut off by a reckless Jeep driver.
Oh, yeah, I know they do
Yikes!
that.
Jordan was glad his truck wasn't fully loaded, or else
And I know that highway too, man. The motherfuckers right there at that exit there, they be doing that shit at that exit, man. That shit be crazy. I don't understand why people be doing that sometimes, man. When they could just be in them right two lanes to get over. But I know they probably was trying to get around all that slow traffic and then trying to cut the truck off to get off at that exit. Because the next exit ain't for a little bit, and plus you would have to either go down the next exit and get off on the other highway and come back, or you had to go down way further to come back to that exit again. But there's no justifying why that white Jeep did that shit. That's crazy.
else it would have been a collision. He also pointed out a cop car that drove past soon after. Perhaps he'd been in pursuit of the Jeep, but we'll never know for sure. Joe was waiting at a red light after passing a Ford Focus stopped in the road with its hazard lights on. He noticed it began moving again before it suddenly rear-ended his Honda HR-V.
Ooh.
After the collision, the Focus driver left the scene. Thankfully, Joe was able to flag down a passing police officer and give her a description of the vehicle. Police located it under 5 minutes later and arrested the driver for DUI.
Oh, no,
Sadly, the driver was uninsured, but Joe has uninsured motorist coverage through his own insurance provider. He was able to get his vehicle repaired, but it took almost 4 months in total.
That's crazy. For that little bump, it took 4...
Bobby was pulling...
No, for that to take 4 months over a bump like that is insane, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all.
Into a gas station when the driver of a pickup truck nearly hit him head-on.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Bobby's dashcam footage reveals the pickup driver had been looking the other way and had his hoodie pulled up, blocking his peripheral vision. Thankfully, he noticed Bobby's Volvo and stopped just in time. Bobby told us he continued to pump his gas, as did the pickup driver, but the guy never acknowledged him or apologized for his error, acting instead like nothing had happened.
Scary ass.
Jordan was headed to a restaurant for dinner when he had to slow down for traffic ahead of him. The driver of the Mercedes behind him evidently didn't notice he was slowing down.
Oh, damn.
Both drivers pulled over, but when they assessed the damage, it was so minor that they decided not to exchange information or call the police. Thankfully, nobody was injured in the collision either.
Much damage the way they tapped.
Ted was making a DoorDash delivery when the driver of a pickup truck rolled coal on his Toyota Corolla.
Oh, one of them
Unless
trucks.
there's something that happened before the footage Ted sent us, we have no idea why the pickup driver felt this action was necessary. Maybe he just felt the urge to compensate for his own inadequacy in some other area. I guess we'll never know.
Wham! Bam, we got a Patreon, man. Please support the
Hey, no, that. Hey, good job, Wham, Bam. This was a good video, though, man. Yeah, man. People got to just pay attention out here when they're driving, bro. This is the problem. A lot of folks don't pay attention. They be on their phones or they be doing all a bunch of other shit, not paying attention to the road. They need to pull over to the side and do all this other stuff so then they don't have to worry about accidents and stuff like that happening. So, otherwise than that, yeah, this was a good video. I appreciate this was good content. I like this. I like doing series like this as well. Let me know your thoughts about it. Let me know which was the worst one you seen on here. And anybody in the Ohio area, let me know if you have dealt with similar situations like this as well. Otherwise, and also y'all around the country, what areas y'all think has the worst traffic? I know I've heard LA's got the worst highways. Atlanta is real bad with traffic, I heard as well too. I know Florida is horrible sometimes too. So, I mean, it all depends. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the deal. Appreciate y'all for running my numbers up. And we're going to keep the vibes going as always. Hey, and let me know what other stuff y'all want me to react to as well. And I also, like I said, leave my Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal in the comments, or in my description and in the comments below. I appreciate y'all if y'all can donate and support a brother. You know what I'm saying? There's some things going on and I definitely need y'all help. So please, 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 if y'all can donate. Otherwise than that, I love every one of y'all, and live every day like your last, and great vibes. Great day. Y'all be easy.
OG Panda Beats.